This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social. Delighted to be joined here today by the King, Amir Khan. We're here at the Crawford Khan press conference in London. First of all, Amir, Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. Happy New Year to you, old man.
So, tell me about that press conference. It was quite the turnout here at the Landmark Hotel. Must be nice to be back in such a big fight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, today was a great turnout. We had all the British media, a lot of the international media here, covering the press conference between myself and Terence Crawford, who is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world and also is, world champion. So there's been a lot of hype and talk about me fighting Brook, but I just feel like this fight is so much bigger. I mean, it's a world title fight. It's against one of the top names in boxing. When people don't want to fight this guy, so we did the announcement today. Now we're looking at April 20th when the fight's going to happen, and I'm not just taking this fight as just showing up at the fight and just to get beat. I mean, I'm coming to win this fight. I mean, Terence, I got a lot of respect for him. He seems like a very nice guy. I met him at the press conference where he was respectful. But we both know that we are professional fighters. Once we step in that ring, that respect's going to go away.
Now, you just mentioned it there. Terence Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. You've spent portions of your career looking for fights with Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. Is this kind of that fight for you? I appreciate Terence Crawford, well, I don't know, but doesn't come with the kind of financial clout that a Mayweather does. But is this kind of your fight, your legacy fight against a pound-for-pound fighter?
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. And I mean, to be honest with you, when we were negotiating with Floyd Mayweather, I mean, I'm getting paid a lot more for this fight than I was going to get for Mayweather. I was just happy to fight Mayweather because he was a guy who I thought my style would do really well against. Now, looking at this fight now, I mean, look, it's a business. This fight is making good money, but at the same time, it's a fight I know I can win. It's a fight that stylistically suits me better because it'll be like a game of chess. Hit, move, use the angles, speed. He's quite quick himself as well. He's a southpaw as well. He switch hits, and also spends most of his time being a southpaw. Now, being a southpaw, I mean, I have a 100% record at southpaw. I have a 100% record at the 147-pound division. I think this is my ideal weight, 147. So, look, I think everything's right for me here. I've got no excuses. I just think that just want to get the fight done with. Now we're going to start my training camp Monday and hopefully take it from there. I mean, I'm looking really forward to this because I think this is like a big turning stone for me now, where I think I kind of stamp my legacy, beating Crawford, having that one big fight, and we've seen our heroes in the past do it, from the likes of Muhammad Ali, Rumble in the Jungle. I mean, this could be another fight like that, where a lot of people are thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be a walk in the park for Terence Crawford, but you know what? I know it's not going to be a walk in the park for him.
Tell me about your training camp. Something that I didn't know until today is that you've reunited with Virgil Hunter.
That's right.
Just talk to me a little bit about that decision. I mean, you were with Joe Goose for a period of time when Virgil was unwell. Tell me about that kind of reconciliation.
Yeah, I mean, I think I owe it to Virgil Hunter. Virgil's a great trainer, and obviously he got sick when I left. That's why I had to leave him. So I left and then went to Joe Goose. He had like an infection, I think it was, and then was put in hospital and obviously couldn't train me. This was halfway in between the Greco fight. Went to Joe Goose, which he finished off from my training camp, got me fit, won that fight, then got me trained up for Vargas. Won that fight as well. Joe's a brilliant coach. If I had to pick another coach, it would be Joe Goose. But the thing is now, I just feel like now Virgil's back in the gym. He's 100% again. He's training the fighters. I just feel like I owe it to him because he's always been there for me, and I think I need to be there for him now.
Do you feel like in the fights under Joe Goose and your style changed at all, working with a different fighter? He's a very attack-minded coach, whereas Virgil comes across as defensively astute and...
Not really. I mean, not really. Sometimes it's what you see yourself as you are as a fighter. Now you get a little bit more experience now than I was before, so I'll kind of control fights the way I think I should be controlling them instead of listening to a trainer. I mean, you sometimes just need someone to kind of... help you and mentally prepare you for a fight, and I think Virgil is very good at that. I don't need to be trained physically. I don't need to be trained in the boxing skills side. I need to be trained mentally, how to stick to a game plan. That's what Virgil's good at doing.
Now, obviously, a lot of the talk coming into this was about Kell Brook. It's probably a name that you're probably sick of hearing, not just today, but throughout your career. Why not the Kell Brook fight now? It was kind of suggested by people that if it didn't happen now, that it potentially will never happen. It's not happened. Why is that?
The reason that happens is because Crawford's a bigger fight for me, in my opinion. It's for a world title. It's a bigger fight, and he's been very respectful. You know, he's not talk rubbish. The Kell Brook fight. When there was talk about that fight, he was fighting against the last guy he fought. I forgot his name now, but the performance was quite bad, and I thought it's not going to sell. He didn't even sell the fight out himself in the UK. I mean, in Sheffield, in his hometown, it was a really, really bad sell. I heard that they had to force people to come to the place, and it was still empty. So I didn't want to risk that, because I thought, if I'm going to do the Kell Brook fight, it's like I'm going to try to sell Wembley Stadium on my own back. It's going to be a little bit difficult. You know, you always need a good dancing partner who someone believes in. So with Kell Brook, I just think that he needs to have a couple of good performances. His last performance didn't really do him that good, because with that bad performance, that's why the fight didn't happen. That's why there's no hype on the fight, and that's why I picked Terence Crawford, because he's a better fighter and it's a more easier sell.
Just finally, before I let you go, I appreciate it's been a very, very long day for you. Your old stablemate Manny Pacquiao and your friend Adrian Broner fight this Saturday. Just your views on that fight.
I think it's a brilliant fight. I think Manny, I've been watching him training. I think if he fights the way he normally fights, he can win this fight. I lean more towards Manny Pacquiao. But then again, Broner is one of them type of fighters who's very strong and knows how to work the inside and throws them nice uppercuts and hooks. And, you know, he's still got speed as well. Now, is Manny going to be capable to handle his speed and power? And is he going to be capable to handle Manny's speed? I give it a 60-40 towards Manny Pacquiao, but it's going to be a good fight, because we just don't know what Broner is going to turn up for this fight. If it's the best Broner and the best Pacquiao, then Pacquiao wins. But if it's the best Broner and a half decent old Pacquiao, then I think Broner takes it easy.
Okay, well, Amir Khan, thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Real pleasure to have you back over here selling a big, big fight. Look forward to seeing you in action on April the 20th against Terence Crawford.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.